Hello and welcome to all you Libras. Welcome for your monthly horoscope for April of 2021. Precise, concise, not too long videos. Let's have a look in general what this is all about. The first 2 weeks are going to be the most important for you because Pluto is highlighted again, and that is a bit more important for the cardinal signs, and you're one of them. And then the last 2 weeks are a bit more about the Saturn Uranus square, which is in the fixed sign. So let's get started with what is happening here with Pluto. Now, there's a lot of emphasis on other people. You're going to have the Sun and Venus in Aries, which is your opposite sign, together with a new moon there as well. So, but this Sun and Venus, they are going to clash with Pluto. So around and about the 12th, it's Venus that clashes with Pluto, and around about the 16th, it's the Sun that clashes with Pluto. And on the 12th, it's the new moon in Aries, also clashing with Pluto. What is this all about? Definitely, now for those of you who are single, there could be someone new entering your life for sure. And that clash with Pluto in your fourth house is all about, like, it may be just a bit in a position of that you feel a bit insecure about this, that you feel like on an emotional level more, because the fourth house is your emotions, your emotional setup, and because the new relationship, you feel that vulnerability, right? If that is the case, it's about you finding out what is more important, receiving that love and being open, or shutting yourself off, and which is safe, but which is not about receiving the love. So it's a bit of a juggle there. And if you are in a relationship, there could be happening some things with your partner or the one that you are living together with that is transformational. And that you can't really force these things. So if you're trying to force your partner to do something, or in a forceful way, what is not really typical Libra like, by the way, but you could have a moon in Scorpio or something, or a bit more platonic personality that you already have. So trying to force things with a lover is not gonna work. But if you can control the things that you can control, you can go for it, of course. So a lot of interesting energy, a lot of transformational energy. And this transformational energy keeps on continuing because then the later part of the month, where the Saturn Uranus square is being activated again, although it's not exact, it's being activated by a lot of planets in Taurus that are going to conjoin with Uranus. And for you, that is happening all in your 8th house. So now it's going to be a traffic house in your 8th house. You're going to have the Sun there, Mercury, and with Uranus there. A big emphasis on your 8th house. It's about like liberating yourself from what other people think of you, basically. And that is so important for a Libran, because Libras do take into account what other people think of them, unless you have like an Aries rising or a moon in Aries or something. But even then, there is a part of you that kind of wants to have that balance. Now, with Venus, Mercury, the Sun, all with Uranus in your 8th house, this is definitely about your values versus the values of another person, because on the 27th, you're going to have a full moon there. So in its the Taurus energy opposing the moon in Scorpio in your 2nd house. This is definitely a pitfall. The pitfall is ego struggles around maybe money. It could be some arguments around money, but it could also mean about values. This is what I value versus this is what another person values. But there is a liberating energy there. So this stressful Saturn Uranus, which is about keeping what's working well, but also implementing something new, it's a bit under attack here because of the T-square that is happening. And a T-square always tries to rebalance. So it gives a bit of an extra tension, but it tries to rebalance these things. And this is happening again with Saturn there, which is the one that needs the rules, which is your fifth house, how you want to express yourself, how you want to create in life, how you want to show your own uniqueness. It's not easy to do that with Saturn there. But again, there's something about your values that wants to be recognized. And with the moon in Scorpio, it's a lot about revealing stuff. It's a lot about things that were hidden. So maybe the financial situation, things that are hidden now, it comes up and you need to deal with it. Can be a good thing, can be a not so nice thing to deal with. But whatever it is, focus on this freedom that you want from the values of other people, distancing yourself a little bit from it. But at the same time, it is about having that intimacy and having that very deep connection, especially with Venus and Mercury there, and also the Sun in your 8th house. So quite a deep month for you. A lot is happening. It's quite a pivotal month for you as well. But I'm sure you're going to do well. Thank you so much for listening and have a good month. Bye-bye.